The world doesn't care about your dreams until you start thinking like a monster. These 5 rules will unlock that beast.
1. Do you ever take time to sit alone and think deeply, or are you just reacting to everything life throws at you? 2. When you face a tough decision, do you approach it with conscious thought, or do you fall back on automatic habits? 3. Are the things you're doing right now aligned with your own mind, or are you living to fulfill the expectations of society, friends, or family? 4. Are your daily small decisions building your future or destroying it silently? 5. If you upgrade your thinking today, how much could your life transform in just 6 months? Q1 answer. Most people live in reaction mode, but a Sigma thinker claims time daily just to sit in silence and think. That's when clarity is born. That's when domination begins. Q to answer. Success is not accidental, it's a byproduct of intentional thought. Reacting is easy, but responding with clarity is power. Smart people pause. Great people process. Q3 answer. If your actions aren't rooted in your vision, you're just an actor in someone else's play. Think for yourself, then move. Q for answer. Every small yes today is either building your empire or breaking your future. Thought precedes every yes. Choose it wisely. Q5 answer. One shift in your thinking can do what years of hard work cannot. Upgrade your mind and your entire direction changes. Quick check. 1. How many minutes did you spend today just thinking without distractions, without scrolling, just thinking? 2. Did you make at least one decision today that was driven by intention, not by habit or impulse? 3. When you make decisions, do you visualize your future or do you just focus on the moment in front of you? Silence is where empires are built. Think deeper, speak less. A billionaire doesn't chase money, he builds thoughts that attract it. Your mindset is your credit score with the universe. Upgrade it daily.
These 5 rules will reprogram the way you think forever. Ignore them and stay average. Learn them and nothing can stop you. Rule number 1: design your thinking before you design your life. Most people live life backwards. They try to fix their results without fixing their thoughts. They hustle, struggle, grind, but forget the core. Your thoughts shape your world. A billionaire mindset begins not with business plans, but with mental plans. They don't randomly think. They think strategically. Every thought is an investment. They know that a distracted mind builds a distracted life. Your brain is like a compass. If the needle is off, your entire journey is off. That's why successful people take time to recalibrate their thinking every day. They ask, is this thought useful? Is this aligned with my vision? Is this thought mine or someone else's influence? If your thinking is driven by fear, ego, or comfort, your life will mirror that. But when your thinking is driven by clarity, vision, and discipline, your external reality follows. Designing your thinking means creating space for daily reflection, filtering out negativity and noise, reading to grow perspective, reading to organize thoughts. If you want to dominate life, you must first dominate your mind. Let this be your first rule. Your thoughts are blueprints. Your future is the building. Design wisely. Rule number 2: master the input to control the output. What enters your mind shapes your life. It's that simple and that dangerous. The quality of your thinking is directly tied to the quality of what you consume. Garbage in, garbage out. Gold in, gold out. Most people scroll mindlessly, binge on distractions, and then wonder why their life feels stuck. But winners, they curate their input like their life depends on it. Because it does. Your mind is not just a sponge, it's a processor. And it processes every single video you watch, every tweet you read, every song you hear, and every person you talk to. When you feed it trash, it becomes cluttered. But when you feed it wisdom, strategy, silence, books, and billion-dollar conversations, it transforms into a weapon. This is why high performers are extremely selective with their environment. They don't entertain gossip. They don't hang around noise. They engineer silence. They filter information. They protect their attention like a billionaire guards his vault. You must treat your mind like a private jet hangar. Only elite-level thoughts are allowed to land. Control your input. Turn off what drains you. Surround yourself with those who stretch your thinking. Make books your daily meal. Let boredom bring reflection, not distraction. If you don't command your mind, someone else will rent space in it for free. Rule number 2 is this: your input is the code. Your mind is the system. Your life is the program. Code wisely.
Rule number 3, plan big, act every day. A lot of people get stuck in a short-term grind. They wake up, scroll their phone, rush through their to-do list, and hope it somehow leads to success. But here's the deal: nothing amazing happens overnight, and lasting success needs a bigger picture. Winners think way beyond the next few days. They plan in terms of years, even decades. Their goal isn't quick wins or instant thrills. It's about building long-term strength. Still, even with that big vision, they take action every single day. That's the key balance. Think far ahead, but act right now. Why is this so important? Because focusing only on the short term makes you emotional and reactive. It's all about chasing quick rewards, avoiding discomfort, and losing patience. But the most successful people know how to wait. They plant seeds today without expecting fruit immediately. They lay down strong roots so when tough times hit, they stand tall while others fall. When you start thinking long term, everything changes. You stop measuring yourself against others because you're running your own race. You stop jumping at every shiny opportunity because you're building something solid, not just a quick fix. You don't give up halfway because you're already committed to the finish line. Here's the catch though: many people have big plans but don't follow through daily. That's why showing up consistently matters more than anything. The future doesn't just happen someday, it's built through small, steady actions. Reading a few pages, making one video, sending an email, working out for an hour, these might seem minor, but they're the building blocks of success. What separates dreamers from winners? Sticking with it day after day. So here's the takeaway: map out your life with a 10-year vision, but work on it every day like it's urgent. Create something that lasts and treat each day as a step toward that big goal. Think decades ahead. Act every day. Win for the long haul. Rule number 4, build in silence. Let success make the noise. Aliens don't roar when they're hunting, they stay quiet, focused, calculated. In a world addicted to attention, the truly powerful move in silence. No announcements, no validation, just results. Success isn't built in front of the crowd, it's forged in solitude. While others post, you build. While others flex, you stack. While others chase claps, you chase clarity. Silence is your power zone. It protects your energy. It shields your process. It keeps you focused when distractions try to hijack your purpose. Most people are loud because they're insecure. They need the world to validate every move. But a Sigma, he disappears to dominate. Look around. The ones who talk the most often do the least. The ones who grind in the shadows, they become legends. You don't owe the world updates. You owe yourself results. Why is this so critical? Because energy leaks when you constantly expose your goals. Every time you speak about your next move, you create false dopamine. You feel rewarded before you've earned anything. Talking replaces doing. Noise replaces action. Silence protects your discipline and mental clarity or vision from being diluted by opinions. Working in silence means waking up early while others sleep, saying no to parties and yes to progress, doing 100 reps when no one is watching, crafting your empire while everyone thinks you've disappeared, and then one day you show up and the world can't ignore you. Not because you asked them to, but because you left proof of greatness behind you. So here's rule 4, be unseen, be underestimated, be unstoppable. Build when no one's watching. Shock the world when you're done. Let your results do all the talking and your silence echo louder than their noise. Rule number 5, conquer the inner war before you conquer the outer world. Every day, a war is being fought inside you. A war between two voices, one that whispers doubt, laziness, excuses, and fear, and one that commands you to rise, grind, focus, and lead. Here's the truth: if you don't win the war within, you will never win anything out there. Your biggest enemy is not your competition. It's your own weaker self, the voice that says, "You're tired. You'll start tomorrow. One day off won't hurt. Nobody's watching." But that voice, it's a liar. And if you keep listening, it will steal your future. Every single time. Successful people have the same doubts, fears, and voices in their head. But the difference, they've trained themselves to respond with dominance. They say, "I don't care how I feel, I do what's necessary." Comfort is a trap. Pain builds character. Discipline is freedom. You have to understand, your mindset is a battlefield. Every workout you skip, every goal you delay, every second you waste, it's the enemy gaining ground. How do you fight back? Wake up when it hurts. Work when you don't want to. Talk to yourself like a king, not a victim. Use pain as fuel. Use silence as strategy. This isn't motivation. This is war strategy. You either win the day or the day wins you. So here's rule number 5. If you lose the inner war, the outer world will break you. Train your thoughts like weapons. Dominate your emotions before they dominate you. Build a mind that's bulletproof, because that's your real empire. If even one of these rules hit your soul, don't scroll away. Like this video, share it with someone who's lost in noise, and hit subscribe, because this channel is not for entertainment, it's for evolution. This is Dreamfuel. We don't motivate, we reprogram minds. If this changed the way you think, imagine what the next video will do. Your future self is waiting.